बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मैं हूं सलीम खालिक और आप देख रहे हैं इमरान क्रिकेट कॉर्नर। यूएई में इन दिनों आईएल टी20 जारी है, जिसमें साबिक क्रिकेटर्स कई बड़े नाम एज अ कोच या कमेंटेटर की हैसियत से आए हुए हैं। उनमें से एक है एंडी फ्लावर। आज हमारे गेस्ट होंगे, उनसे हम बात करेंगे पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट के हवाले से भी और आईएल टी20 के हवाले से भी। यहाँ पर मुल्तान सुल्तान की उन्होंने कोचिंग की काफी अरसे, मैं बात कर रहा हूँ पीएसएल में, और उनके जेर कोचिंग टीम ने अच्छा परफॉर्म भी किया, लेकिन इस साल वो नहीं आ रहे। उनसे पूछेंगे इसकी वजूहात क्या है और भी बातें करेंगे। लेकिन बात वही है कि इस तरह की जो लीग में जहाँ मौका मिलता है वहाँ मुख्तसर और एक पॉइंट होते हैं, उन पे ही बात करने की इजाजत होती है। खैर, गुफ्तगू का आगाज करते हैं। थैंक्स फॉर योर टाइम एंडी। टेल मी फर्स्ट अबाउट योर एक्सपीरियंस विद आईएल टी20।
Well, we had a great first year. It was an excellent tournament in the inaugural year in 2023. And I'm not saying that just because we won it. The tournament was great. The sides were excellent. The competition between the sides was high class. And I think this year, I think one of the changes is the squads are even stronger. In 2024, if you look at some of the class in these squads, it's going to be an outstanding competition, and I would imagine the standard of cricket is going to go up. So we're really looking forward to it. We've got a lot of our core from last year still with us, which gives us continuity in selection and sort of team culture, if you like. And we had a great season last year. We had a lot of fun, and we also had great success, and we were brilliantly led by James Vince, our captain, who we're very lucky to have back this year. We had a good start last night in our first game to win in Sharjah, and so it's just exciting to be here again.
Do you think these type of leagues will benefit UAE cricket in the future?
Oh, definitely. I think these leagues are outstanding for the UAE. I like the rule that we have to have two UAE players in the 11 at all times, and I think the UAE national team is benefiting greatly from this. You just look at the Adani Gulf Giants. We've got Ayan Khan, the UAE under-19 captain, and now he's a regular in the UAE team. Left arm spinning all-rounder, very good young player. We've got Usman Khan, who is qualifying for the UAE. He's Pakistan origin, but qualifying for the UAE. He's a very fine wicketkeeper batsman. We've got young Mohammad Zohaib, a leg spin googly bowler, who's only 20 years old but looks very high potential. He looks like a really good young cricketer with tons of energy, and I think he's gonna play a part in our tournament at some stage. And we've got Sanchit Sharma, who has played for the UAE. He's a swing bowler, swings it both ways, got a great attitude. He's a super smart young guy. So that sort of exposure that these young UAE cricketers are getting to, like the coaching staff that we've got here, Otis Gibson, Grant Flower, Richard Hulsall, brilliant coaching staff, but also very high level competition. It's going to drive UAE cricket, the standards of UAE cricket, very quickly upwards. And look at a couple of the more experienced guys: Zahur Khan, Junaid Siddiqui, the youngster Jawadullah coming in, Mohammad Wasim at the top of the order. The UAE cricketers are getting some great exposure now, and it's brilliant for their game.
Pakistani player will also participate this year, like Shahid Shah Afridi, Shadab Khan. What do you think their presence will boost the tournament?
It is great to have some Pakistan international cricketers playing in this tournament. Really, great for the media coverage and the audience interest, but also for the standard of the tournament. So I'm looking forward to their participation this year. And that'll be a great thing for the tournament, absolutely.
You leave Multan Sultan now. Any chances for your involvement in PSL next year?
Unfortunately, not. It's just I haven't got the time or the energy at the moment. Last year I did the ILT20, Pakistan Super League, and then the IPL, with no breaks at all in between, and I found that I was getting drained and then making some mistakes. Next year, I don't think it can happen because I think there's a clash with the ILT20 next year. Or the IPL, I'm not sure. So I don't think that's going to happen next year. I loved my time with Multan Sultans. I have tremendous respect for the Tareen family who own Multan Sultans. And I loved working with Alamgir and Ali Tareen. Abdur Rahman in charge this year. And Abdur Rahman I really like and respect. He's an excellent coach. And hopefully they're going to have a great season. So I think they're in good hands.
Now I will ask few questions about Pakistan cricket. Do you think replacing Babar Azam as captain was a good decision?
I would be reticent to comment about that because I'm not in their dressing room and I don't know the ins and outs of how the leadership is working. Well, I saw him batting in the T20 game the other day. He looked in good form. He's a guy that sets very high standards. He's very consistent. But we all have our fluctuations. You can't be at the top of your game all the time. No one is superhuman. He's an outstanding cricketer.
Your team will face Shaheen Shah Afridi during ILT20. Which advice will you give to your batsmen while playing against him?
Well, for the opening batsman, expect the ball to be full and swinging at your stumps early. You shouldn't be surprised by that. But it does mean that you get scoring opportunities off him as well. So he's a very attacking bowler. He's got a good slower ball these days, but he's not impossible to score off.
थैंक्स एंडी एंडी फ्लावर से मुख्तसर गुफ्तगू हुई क्योंकि वो अभी लग रहा था कि पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट के बारे में ज्यादा बात करने के मूड में नहीं है, लेकिन उनसे मुलाकात होती रहती है. पिछले साल भी उनसे बात हुई थी. कोशिश करेंगे कि किसी लीग से हटकर उनसे बात हो ताकि फिर हर मौजू पर तफसील से तबादला ख्याल किया जा सके. उन्होंने भी फिलहाल कहा है कि मसरूफियत की वजह से दीगर शायद अगले साल भी पीएसएल में वो ना आ सके. पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट की प्रोग्रेस से वो मुतमईन हैं और बेहतरी के लिए कुछ उन्होंने बातें भी की हैं. फिर इंशाअल्लाह किसी और गेस्ट के साथ आपसे मुलाकात होगी. अल्लाह हाफ़िज़.